Scott Larson.
And your sport?
USPSA.
Which is?
Which is action shooting. It's a league.
Okay. And it is with
it's with mostly pistol, but they have a class that's called PCC, which is pistol caliber carbine.
Okay. And so within this sport, what is your desired outcome?
To make GM, which is Grandmaster. I'm an A shooter now, and it starts at C. Well, it starts at unranked and goes all the way from, up to GM.
Okay.
I'm 2 spots from GM.
So you'd like to move 2 ranks ahead of where you are now. Okay. And what's your desired possible improvement for this session?
I want to work on target acquisition. I want to work on mag change, and I want to work on weak hand.
Target acquisition, mag change, and weak hand.
Yeah.
And how would we measure those improvements?
It's by the speed I do it in.
Okay, so overall speed would tell us if we have an improvement.
Right.
Okay, so overall time.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would know with target acquisition?
Basically, you're going to be coming up. We're going to do 4 targets. We're going to do. So what it is you want to be able to shoot the first target, and on your way through the next target, you want to squeeze a shot off, and then keep that going through your last target. Instead of stopping on each target, keep moving through the targets.
Okay, so on target acquisition, it's about moving through the targets. And so is it a more smooth action,
No,
a faster action?
It's a combination of, shooting's a combination of speed and accuracy. So you need good hits and you need to do it fast.
Okay, so as you move through, will you be able to feel that you're moving more quickly, or we just will be able to
We'll be able to judge that on time and my hits.
Okay, so hits and time.
Right.
Okay. And then your mag change is, how will you know that that's improved other than time?
You won't really know.
You won't really know.
Unless it's time. Because it takes time to do, so if you can do it faster, then it'll be a quicker time.
Okay. So you, with your equipment in your hands, if you're able to move it out and put the mag back in faster,
correct,
will you notice?
I'll know if it's a good mag change or not.
Yeah. So by the rhythm of it, or just by the speed?
Just by the speed.
Okay. And the weak hand. So how would we know there's an improvement in the weak hand?
It'd just be time.
Just time.
Hits. Time and hits.
Okay. And so by weak hand, you're moving one direction and then back the other direction?
No, weak hand is you shooting strong. Basically, strong hand is your dominant hand, and your weak hand is your non-dominant hand. So my strong hand is right and my weak hand is left. So part of the stages call for weak hand shooting, so you need to be fast at weak hand as well as strong hand.
So if you have an improvement in your weak hand, we should again have an overall time improvement.
Exactly.
Okay. So still overall time. Okay. Is there anything else that's possible to improve in this particular setup? No. And
there probably is, but I don't.
Okay. And this configuration that you're going to shoot today, is this standard for your sport?
No, not really. It's not really a classifier, we call them. So you shoot classifiers, and they have lots of different ones to put you in the rankings. This isn't actually one, but this is a good one for setting for speed and accuracy. It's just I just set it up to where I could work on certain things.
Okay, so it's a practice way,
Yeah,
standard practice.
perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
And so it's based on a ranking of 1 to 10. 10 being the most intense feeling. So I'll describe the feeling in a second. And 1 being the least.
Okay.
So no, we're going to call it reactivity.
Okay.
So when I ask you a question, I'm going to ask you, what's the intensity? How do you feel it? And then the second question is, where do you feel it in your body? So it could be anywhere. So you're looking for just the sensation. And lots of times people will have a sensation in their body associating with it. So your job is just to notice if there's anything or nothing and what the intensity is. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you always said you have the desire to move from an A shooter to a grandmaster.
Right.
So when I say grandmaster, what's the intensity of that from a 1 to a 10?
A 10.
A 10 being that you want to be it,
Yeah.
or that you want it as 10. And then when I say you're going to become a grandmaster, where do you feel that in your body?
I don't know.
If you had to guess, where would you feel it most in your body?
Probably in my chest.
In your chest, like right about the heart level or
Sure.
above that? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Where
I
do you
know.
feel it?
I don't know. Without having that feeling, I don't know.
Okay, so do you not?
I would guess actually in my face.
You kind of feel a sensation.
Yeah, like I would be happy, so I'd be like.
You feel that. You would feel that
Right.
sensation in your face.
Sure.
So if I say, what would it take to become a grandmaster? Where do you feel that in your body?
What would it take?
Yeah. If I say, Scott, what would it take to be a grandmaster shooter?
A lot of hard work.
Okay. How do you feel about a lot of hard work, and where do you feel that in your body? From a 1 to a 10, a lot of hard work to become a grandmaster is.
I don't know.
Okay. What if you did know?
I don't. I have no idea. I guess I'd feel it in my chest.
Okay. And if you felt it in your chest, and 10 being like the most intense feeling you have, and 1 being a nothing, what would it be?
What would be the?
Yeah, where would you feel it if you did?
What would I feel?
Yeah, if 10 being the
Yeah,
most
I
possible.
get that part, but what?
And
The most possible?
yeah, so like it's the most intense feeling. If I say, Scott, you're going to have a lot of hard work to become a grandmaster. And let's say, for example, you feel it in your chest, right?
Yeah.
1 being, I feel nothing. That's perfect. I have no issues with that. 10 being, that's
yeah.
really tough. So between a 1 and a 10.
I would say probably a 10.
10. Okay. It's going to take a lot of hard work to be a grandmaster.
It's like, it's not easy. It's very hard to become a grandmaster.
And that feeling,
Yeah.
is it in your chest? So check in. So some of the options are the top of your head, forehead, throat, chest, solar plexus,
I don't know, maybe
belly,
my forehead.
in your forehead. So check in with that sense. Just the sensation doesn't have to have a meaning. The sensation in your forehead.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of hard work to become a grandmaster. Between a 1 and a 10. Is it still a 10 or something else? Just that sensation.
Yeah, I guess it would be a 10. It's very hard.
A 10.
It's like,
and how would you describe that sensation? So is it like a pressure? Is it
I
like
have no idea.
a
It's just
pinpoint?
it's like a.
Okay, like a.
Right.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, that's hard.
Okay. Oh my God, that's good. Okay. And then, so your desired outcome for this session, we're going to kind of measure the same way. So I know it's kind of different because we don't usually talk in these terms, but most people, when they have a goal that they want to create, they have a sensation in their body that's associated with it. And that's what we're going to work on just clearing today, and with the hopes of creating some kind of change. So target acquisition, moving through target acquisition. When I say we're going to improve moving through target acquisition, where do you feel that? Top of the head, forehead, throat, chest, solar plexus, lower belly. Okay.
Where I feel like target acquisition?
Yeah, just how you feel about it, about improving your target acquisition. So consider times in the past when you've tried to improve, or times when you didn't do well with it.
It's more in your head.
You feel it in your head?
Yeah.
Okay, the same place?
You got to think about it. You got to really like strive for it.
Okay, so it's in your, where it points to?
In my head.
In the top of your head?
No, inside my head.
Inside your head. Okay. And between a 1 and a 10 of that sensation, being a 10 being it is the most powerful sensation, a 1 being it's nothing, it's cleared. What do you feel?
I don't know, maybe a 7.
Okay. And would you describe it as that same grrr, or is that pressure?
The same grrr.
Okay. Okay. And on mag change?
I don't really know that I'm pretty good with my mag changes, but.
So if I say you need to improve on mag change, how do you feel about that? Mm-hmm. Between a 1 and a 10?
Pretty good. I don't know, like a 9, 8.
So 8 being like, I really have a lot of sensation around that, or 1, I'm pretty clear on that, pretty neutral.
I'd say a 2, 1 or 2. Yeah.
So 2, you're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think your biggest improvement so far would be in target acquisition?
Right.
Okay,
like
good.
Moving from target to target.
Okay. Okay, and so weekend.
Yeah.
How do you feel about needing to improve in your weekend?
I need to, yeah.
You need to?
Right.
Okay, and so if you were going to feel that somewhere in your body?
Probably my forehead again.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like that feeling of like, oh man, you know, it's like that, I gotta get this down. Why can't I get it down? Kind of feeling. I'm not bad. I'm just not super fast.
Why can't I get it down?
Right.
Okay. Okay. And in a 1 and a 10 with that one, the intensity?
Probably an 8.
An 8. So if you were to say, like, you know, why can't I get this down? Is it...
No, it's not why. I just gotta learn more because I don't practice it. So it's not more that I can't get it down. I just need to learn how to do it better.
Okay. So is it the need to get it better? Or...
Yeah.
It's the need to?
Right. I need to. So
you're like, I feel like I need to, and that feels like a grr, and kind of like an 8 in my head.
Right. And it's like, so I shoot against another shooter that pretty much beats me because he can shoot ambidextrous.
Okay.
He can shoot left or right. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to think about it. If a stage calls for really that you need to go left, he has no problem with it. It's like, oh crap, you know.
Okay, so you have like that, oh crap, when you need to shoot left-handed or right-handed.
I gotta think about it. It's not natural for me.
All right.
Right-handed is natural, weak-hand is not.
So for you, if shooting a little left-handed were more natural,
right,
it
would help for sure.
Okay. And if you feel that sensation, you're shooting with him, and you know he's ambidextrous and he can win because he's faster, where's that sensation?
I guess in my forehead.
Again, so you really feel it in your forehead. And it's about an 8
because it's like that whole tense thing. Yeah, probably about an 8.
Okay. All right, great. So what we're going to do now is just have you shoot your test speed.
Okay.
So we're going to see where you start. And then we'll do the 1 round of the ball, and we'll see where we go from there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Test 2. Test 3. All right, so we did 3 runs, base runs, to get a baseline.
Yep.
Okay. The first one was 8-12
Right.
with 4 A hits.
Right.
Which, what's an A hit mean?
It's what you want. It's A zone.
It's a good A zone. And 1 C.
Right. Which is just outside the A zone.
Okay. Second run was the time was 7.79, which was faster.
Yeah.
You had 5 in the A zone,
Yeah.
2 in the C zone, 1 miss, and 1
No shoot.
no shoot. So that would be an overall lower score
Yeah.
for
It
you.
would be not good.
A worse score.
Right.
And then the third run was 8.77,
Yeah.
so it was longer time. You had 7 in the A zone and 1 miss.
Right.
So it is an overall lower score.
Right.
Lower than the second run too?
No.
No? So a better score than the second run, but
Right.
not as good as the first one. Okay. So as you think back over those 3 runs, I'm going to ask you the 3 things that you said to improve on, and tell me, how you feel about their contribution in those 3 runs. So first, your target acquisition.
I don't know. I don't think I can break it down to each
Okay,
one.
so just tell me on target acquisition. How do you
felt
feel?
it felt like a pretty good run. If that would have been my run in a match, I would have been happy with it.
You would have been happy with it.
Yeah,
So
it was
on
pretty
your
comfortable. I felt like I tried to go pretty quick, and stayed on target. So
okay.
my second run, I tried to go faster than my first, but I didn't. I felt like I didn't acquire my target as quickly.
Okay.
And then I just kind of, I didn't let it settle at all, and so I had a miss and a no shoot, which you don't want.
Okay. And does that have to do with target acquisition, mag change, or weak hand, or none of
No,
those?
it's just target acquisition more.
Target acquisition.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's more about like seeing your target, but it's more of a feeling. So like when I shoot pistol, I'm pretty good with the pistol, and I just look through. I don't like use my sight. I look through and just shoot, and I shoot better. I shoot more offhand.
okay.
More like instinct.
Okay. And in this case,
I am not there yet. So it's not as much instinct as it is with the pistol. So
if you had more of an instinct in
Yes,
shooting here,
exactly.
you believe your target acquisition, your mag change,
Right.
and your weekend would all improve.
right.
Okay. So on having or not having the instinctive shooting in this particular setup, or in your what did you call this again? This is the qualifier.
Classifier.
So in the classifier, in having or not having that instinct, where does that hit you? Where do you feel it?
I get tense just in my shoulders.
So in the
Just
upper
like
shoulders.
irritated.
Okay. So irritated.
Right. I should have been improving. Instead, I was declining.
Okay. So
So
there's
it's aggravating.
aggravating between a 1 and a 10 being 10 being the most aggravated and 1 being no aggravation at all.
I don't know, probably an 8.
Okay, an 8. Okay, so for the class, we went back over the 3 things that there can be improvement in and where he felt on them, and he's now, after the fact, feels like it's an overall instinct, and he's really feeling in his shoulders at an 8. And so that if we can get that aggravation that he feels down in an overall sense with instinct, we may be able to improve all 3 of these. So as a practitioner, that's going to be my starting place, is overall instinct, the aggravation in the shoulders, and at an 8. So would you mind setting the timer for 3 minutes? We're going to use a 3-minute ball session. We're going to go from, and this is for you too. So when I hand you the ball, you're going to decide on which ball you prefer. I'm going to pass it back and forth between me and you from the left to the right. You're going to catch it with both hands on the left and both hands on the right. We're going to be upper quadrants and lower quadrants. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is at first just notice the color and the symbol. Then I'm going to ask you to call out the color. I'll prompt you. And then I'm going to ask you to call out the color and the symbol. So just so we can make sure we have the right words, you said you're kind of aggravated, right? Mm-hmm. You want to have a better instinct, right?
Right.
Is there any other key word around this? No? And it's in the shoulders, upper shoulders
It's
area.
like you're aggravated.
Okay. So as I toss the ball back and forth, I'm going to ask you to really feel that upper shoulder aggravation feeling and make it bigger. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
So 3 minutes. Start the timer. Wait. Wait, you need to decide which ball first. So that's this ball or this ball.
This one.
For that one? Okay. Okay. Timer started at 3 minutes. All right. Just noticing the color and the symbol. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. So notice that intensity in your shoulders, that aggravation. Pull it forward. Focus on the aggravation and having more instinct, more instinctive shooting. Aggravation in the shoulders. Pull it forward. Make it stronger. Having more instinct while shooting, it's natural instinct. Feel the irritation, aggravation in the shoulders and pull it forward. Okay, call it the color you notice.
Green, red, blue,
Feel it in the shoulders.
yellow, red, red, red,
Focus on the sensation in the shoulders.
blue, green, red, orange,
More instinctive shooting.
green, orange, blue,
Focus on the shoulders.
green, yellow,
Make it more intense.
green,
More intense.
green,
More intense.
red,
More instinctive shooting.
blue,
More instinctive shooting.
purple, yellow,
More instinctive shooting. Sensation of the shoulders.
purple, green, orange, purple, green,
Focus on the shoulders.
yellow,
Focus on the
Red.
shoulders.
red, red, red,
Okay, call it the color and first symbol you notice.
orange,
A little harder.
orange, yellow, orange, red, yellow.
Okay, see if you can notice a symbol. Square,
You
triangle.
want us just by itself?
Nope, color and symbol, please.
Purple circle, orange circle,
Focus
diamond.
on the sensation in the shoulders.
red circle, red circle, red
Sensation in the shoulders.
orange circle, blue sun,
More instinctive shooting.
orange
Good.
flower, red flower,
Good.
yellow flower,
More instinctive shooting.
orange flower, orange circle,
More instinctive shooting.
green circle, green flower.
Focus on the sensation in the
green
shoulders.
Flower, yellow flower.
Excellent. Doing great.
Red flower.
Sensation in the
red
shoulders.
Flower.
Both hands,
Orange.
please. Sensation in the shoulders.
Orange, green flower, blue circle,
Both hands, please. More instinctive shooting. Focus on the shoulders. Good. Good. Focus on the shoulders.
blue
Bring
circle,
It, bring it forward.
blue circle, orange flower, yellow circle, blue, yellow flower, diamond,
Okay, just give us the color. Focus
Yellow.
on the shoulders.
red,
More instinctive shooting.
orange, green,
More instinctive shooting. Focus on the shoulders. Bring it forward. Make it
Orange.
more intense.
Yellow.
Stay in it. Really feel
Yellow.
it. More instinctive
Purple.
shooting.
Purple.
Really
Purple.
feel it. More intense.
Green.
Gonna go faster.
Blue.
Make it intense. Woo, there you
Blue.
go. Good. Both hands,
Yellow.
please.
Yellow. 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 Red.
More instinctive shooting.
Yellow.
You're a more instinctive shooter.
Yellow. Blue.
More instinctive shooter. Qualifiers are easy. More instinctive
Purple.
shooter.
Purple.
More instinctive in the
Red.
qualifiers.
Red.
More instinctive in the qualifiers.
Yellow.
Feel it in your shoulders. Good. Pull
Yellow.
it forward.
Yellow.
Feel it in the shoulders. More
Purple.
instinctive shooter.
Purple.
More instinctive in the qualifiers.
Yellow.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Orange. Orange.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Orange. Orange.
More instinctive shooter.
Yellow. Purple.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Purple. Purple.
More instinctive
Purple.
shooter.
Blue.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Blue. Blue. Yellow.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Blue. Red.
More instinctive shooting.
Orange. Purple.
Shooting far more instinctively. Feel it in the shoulders.
Yellow. Orange.
Focus on the feeling in the
Yellow.
shoulders. More instinctive
Red.
shooting.
Red. Yellow.
It's natural.
Green. Purple.
It's easy.
Purple.
Comes naturally. Feel it in the shoulders.
Yellow.
It's easy.
Purple.
Comes naturally.
Yeah. Red.
Instinctive shooting. Feel it in the
Red.
shoulders.
Purple.
Feel it in the shoulders.
Blue. Blue.
Two hands, please. Feel it in the shoulders. Feel it in the shoulders. Feel it in the shoulders. Feel it in the shoulders.
Yellow. Purple.
Feel. I'm an instinctive
Green.
shooter. I'm instinctive in
Green.
the qualifiers.
Green. Green. Blue.
Naturally shooting from the left to the
Yellow.
right.
Yellow. Orange.
Naturally finding the target. Easily creating mag
I think
change.
my timer didn't work.
Okay, so we just finished our first round. We think we went longer than 3 minutes. For some reason, the timer did not beep, but we did go at least 3 minutes. So we're just going to check back in with your overall feeling.
I feel
So-
tired
You feel tired.
and my shoulders hurt.
Okay. So
I'm a little
in
bit aggravated
okay.
with the whole 2 hands, please.
Okay. So about instinctive shooting in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
Before you said it was about an 8, you felt it in your shoulders and felt aggravated.
Yeah.
So think about being an instinctive shooter in the qualifiers. Where do you feel it now? Do you still feel the aggravated feeling in your
no,
shoulders?
I don't feel aggravated anymore.
Okay, so from an 8 to where are you feeling? 1, 2,
Yeah, 1 or 2.
1 or 2? So that aggravated tenseness in the shoulders left.
Depends from throwing the ball so long,
Right. But it's
I
just
mean, I'm not aggravated anymore. It's
okay.
like,
All right. So let's just go back and double check in target acquisition, moving through your hits and your time. How do you feel about that now?
I don't know.
Between a 1 and a 10.
I don't know. I haven't shot again.
Okay, but just how you feel about it in general. Before you shot, you said you described it as a 7 and a grr in your forehead. Where do you feel it now? Target acquisition in the qualifiers.
Oh, I don't know.
Still feel it in your head?
I don't really feel anything right now. I feel
Okay.
relaxed and like not aggravated, so it's hard to.
Okay, good. So that's good. We'll take it. And just mag change.
Yeah, fine.
Feeling relaxed. Okay, and weekend shooting.
We'll see. You know, really.
Yeah, but
I don't feel anything right now. I feel relaxed. Like, okay, I let that tension go from shooting worse.
Great.
So now it's like, try it again, and then I'll see how I feel
okay,
after that.
great.
Really.
That's excellent. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll move into the next round of tests. 3 tests, same as before.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what changes. All right.
Okay.
Test 2, after the ball. Test 1. Test 2. Filming. Test 3. Okay, so we just finished our first test run after our 3-minute session. So what's your overall impression of how that felt?
It felt better.
Yeah?
I wasn't frustrated. I felt I had a couple of misses, but they were in hard cover, no shoots. So I was pretty happy with that. I think I felt better. My times were way better. My hits were pretty good. So.
Okay, and so on target acquisition, where do you feel like you're at now?
I don't know.
No?
I just felt overall better. You know?
Feel overall better.
Yeah, it's hard to really like break it down. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, so it's a little strange to me, and I don't know that I could break it down. But I felt like, you know, when I have a good run, I feel good. I feel like, oh, that was a good run. You know, I feel that I had a good run.
So you told me before that you needed to like move through the targets faster to get an overall speed and to get an overall hit time. And so are you saying you felt smoother there?
Yeah, it felt pretty smooth. I mean, I know I still could speed it up.
Okay.
But I felt pretty good. I mean, if you would have asked me if I had all my hits and there were good runs before I looked at it, I would have said, yeah, I had. They were good hits and good hits. And I did have a little low, but I mean, you can be down a quarter of an inch and you can have a bad hit. So
okay. So on your mag change,
I'm happy with A and C zone hits.
Okay.
And misses are not good for me, you know. So this is kind of a speed more than accuracy game.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's what I'm trying to work on is more speed, but staying accurate.
Staying accurate, okay. So with more speed and staying accurate around your mag changes.
My mag changes were dope every time.
It was
good.
They were
perfect.
It was dope.
Dope. They were right on, bam, no misses. Just a lot of times on a mag change, it's missing your mag well. But mine are right there, boom.
Good. And weekend?
And weekend was pretty good. I still am not super comfortable.
Okay.
It feels weird because I'm not really left-handed anything.
Okay.
It's just, I'm getting there, but it takes time. But I felt better for sure.
Okay, so if we were going to do the ball one more time, would the weekend be the place to start?
Probably not. Just probably, if I just think about it a little, it would be speed. Just like pushing the envelope of speed.
Okay, so just so
because speed makes the biggest difference in this game.
Okay, so just so we have a place to start, if you think about pushing the envelope on your speed, where do you feel a tension in your body, or a pressure, or a sensation, or even an elation?
The only time I really feel a sensation is aggravation if I don't do it. So
okay. Good.
I didn't really have an aggravation that time. I know, like, I felt really like, you know, like when after my first 3 runs and we came over before we did the ball, I was pretty tense. I was pretty irritated because my first one was pretty good. I would have been pretty happy with, but my next 2 runs were bad. I just like, I'm irritated. Why did that happen? And then once you did the ball, I felt relaxed. I was pretty happy. I was laughing, and then I had a good runs after that. So
okay, and you'd like to see if we can get even a little more.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I could get a little more speed, like not letting my sights settle on the target before I shoot. So I was told by, you know, grandmasters, you have on the classifier really have to push to outside of your comfort zone. I think I'm still in my comfort zone a little bit. I need to press outside of that.
Okay, so if we're going to work on one more thing, and I was going to use a keyword and a sensation with your body, check in with outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Where do you feel it? Like if you think about like if it impacts. Yeah. Okay, check in with your head. Outside of your comfort zone. Throat. Outside of your comfort zone.
Chest, like breathing, like.
Okay, So outside of your comfort zone and your chest, those are going to be what I call out. Okay, so we need a 3-minute timer.
Okay.
And while you're off camera, between a 1 and a 10, where would you feel that sensation in your chest? 1 being super neutral and 10 being like the worst ever.
What are we talking about?
Like that sensation in your chest of going outside of your comfort zone.
Probably like more scared, like, like 7 or 8.
7.
It's like, because if I don't do it, I'm scared that I don't get the good score that I need,
Right.
So it's like.
So if you push outside your comfort zone, you may not be as accurate. And that's something you're not used to doing, right?
Right.
So there's a little bit of that scared feeling in your chest of going faster and not being as accurate. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess. No.
Well, okay, so when you say, I got to go outside my comfort zone, and it's a little scared feeling, is that about not being as accurate?
Yeah, exactly. Not getting the hits I need.
Yeah, because if I understand this correctly, you're a shooter who's quite accurate. That's correct?
Correct.
But to move forward, you said the Grandmaster said you've got to get outside of that comfort zone of always accurate and increase that speed.
Exactly.
So that's where the discomfort comes from, right?
Exactly.
Perfect. That's exactly what I know. You need to wear it a 7 or 8.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and start the ball.
Okay.
Do you need me to explain the ball again, or you got it?
I got it. Unless
Okay.
you want to explain.
Nope.
Okay.
We're good. 3-minute timer.
Oh. Stop that. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. So 3-minute timer now. Ready? So outside of the comfort zone, picking up the speed. Ready? And go. If you'll just notice what you notice the colors and the shapes, please. Focus on getting outside of your comfort zone. In your chest. It's a sensation to get a little scared. You got to get outside your comfort zone. Make it more intense. Accurate shooter who's got to pick up the speed outside of your comfort zone. Feel it in your chest. Outside of your comfort zone. Feel it in your chest. Pull it forward. It's scary to get outside of the comfort zone. Pull the sensation forward. Call out the color you notice.
Green.
Feel it in your chest.
Purple. Yellow.
Feel it in your chest.
Red. Orange.
Get outside of your comfort
Orange.
zone. Outside of your comfort zone. Both
Yellow.
hands, please. Outside of your comfort zone. Feel it in your
Yellow.
chest.
Purple. Red. Red.
Scary to get away from being accurate.
Orange. Red.
It's scary to get away from being
Purple.
accurate.
Red.
We gotta speed up.
Red. Red.
Feel it in your
Red.
chest. Focus on the sensation.
Purple.
Sensation of getting
Purple.
outside of your comfort zone.
Blue. Red. Purple. Blue. Orange.
Sensation of getting
Yellow.
outside of your comfort zone. Feel it in your
Purple.
chest.
Purple.
Make it more intense.
Yellow. Orange.
Notice the color and the shape, please.
Blue circle. Orange circle. Yellow flower.
Outside of the comfort zone.
Green flower. Green
Getting outside
flower.
of the comfort zone.
Purple bird. Purple. Yellow. Yellow circle.
Feel it in your chest.
Blue circle. Blue.
We have to speed up. Get outside
Yellow.
of the comfort zone. Speed up.
Yellow diamond.
Speed up. You're an accurate shooter.
Orange flower.
Gotta speed
Yellow
up.
flower. Blue flower.
Get outside
green
of your
flower.
comfort zone. Feel it in your chest. Feel the sensation.
Purple.
It's a little scary.
Green circle.
We're getting outside of the comfort zone.
Circle. Purple.
Accurate and
Purple.
fast. Feel it in your chest. Accurate
Yellow.
and fast. Feel it in
Blue
your chest.
circle. Blue circle.
Speeding up, accurate
Blue
and
circle.
fast. Feel it in your chest.
Yellow, orange circle.
Feel it in your chest.
Red
Accurate
flower.
and fast.
Red flower. Blue
Fast
circle.
and accurate.
Blue circle.
Feel it in your chest.
Green flower.
Speeding it up.
Yellow leaf.
Pushing the
Red
envelope.
leaf.
Outside of the comfort zone.
Blue circle.
Outside of the comfort zone.
Orange flower.
Feel it in your chest.
Red.
10 seconds. Outside of your comfort zone. Feel it in
Purple.
your chest.
Blue.
Fast and accurate. Fast and accurate.
Orange.
Okay, time.
Orange circle.
Excellent. So, just checking in. Just checking back in. So, getting out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
Sensation in your chest. It's a little scary. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel alright.
So, you were about a 7 or 8, and it's a little scary?
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel?
I don't know.
Huh? 0, 1,
I don't
2.
know. Probably 4 or 5.
Okay, so it just came
Get
down
out
a
of here.
couple.
Yeah, just trying to. I don't know. I'm not great with this feeling,
That's
so
okay.
it's hard.
You look more relaxed
Yeah.
to me. So for anybody watching, you're a little more calm. So just tell me the narrative again about what you have to do to speed up.
You have to step out of your comfort zone and try and shoot, moving through the targets, not stopping.
Okay.
So like when you point at something, you stop. So I need to move. Just move through it.
Okay.
And not
So
stop.
as you explained to me how to get out of the comfort zone and be a
Yeah.
faster shooter, how does that feel in your body?
Just explaining, so I don't know. I don't feel anything.
Don't feel anything. You don't feel it in your chest?
No,
Is there any sensation in your chest?
not really.
No. So would you say it's neutral, 0, 1?
Yeah. I don't know, neutral there.
Pretty neutral. Okay, so we're gonna do another round.
Yeah.
See what happens. Okay.
Okay.
Test 3. Test 3, second round.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 4th round and just try and go as fast as I can out of my comfort zone. Not worrying about misses, just try and do it as fast as I can. $6:23:29. Okay, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone again. See if I can improve on the last one.
Okay, I'm filming. Test 3, round 4. So we finished 4 rounds of shooting.
Yep.
With the 4th one being kind of a bonus that you were going to go all out like you
Right.
need to do to make your improvement. So would you tell us about your overall improvement?
I actually from the first run, I thought my very first run I felt was pretty good, which was an 8 something. And I dropped all the way down at the very end on the just going as fast as I could. I got down to 6:30. I still had hits on all my paper, but I had a couple in the hard cover, which is miss. So I don't know, it'd be hard to compare, but to drop it down that fast is pretty big. I mean, if I could do that and imagine get my hits, which I just need to work on a little more. That's 2 seconds is huge.
So in your sport, the difference of 2 seconds
Makes all the difference in the world for sure.
So that could make a difference in a match win.
Here's actually happened. A couple matches. The last couple matches I had, I have this guy that's kind of my rival. He's really much faster than me, and he had 8 misses. I had no misses at all, and he still beat me because he was that much faster. So speed makes a huge difference because it's your time divided into your hits. So
okay, so if you
without
had done
getting too much into
you
that.
did a 12 rounds, you did 12, would you have improved 2 seconds normally in a 12 round session?
I don't
Is it likely?
really, probably not. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know.
Well, so for people who don't know, a 2 second improvement
It's huge. I mean, you would ask any shooter and go, if I could get you 2 seconds, they would be like, bring it on.
Okay, and so now your overall goal was to become a grandmaster.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about heading towards that goal now?
I feel like not sure if it's achievable because it's insane to get there, but I feel like, I think I can. I have a shot.
Okay.
Before I kind of thought, if I make math, I'd be surprised, but I kind of feel better. Like I stepped out of my comfort zone and got pretty good hits. So.
Good. So the question I like to ask most is, what do you know now that you didn't know before we started?
I know that I need to catch the ball with 2 hands, and that I can step out of my comfort zone. I need, and improve my speed by that much, which is huge.
And for you, that was what you needed to do, is have the comfort to shoot faster and not be afraid about the misses because you're an accurate shooter normally.
Right.
Okay. So would you do this session again for improvement? Yeah. Would you recommend it to anyone else?
Yeah. I mean, what can it hurt? I mean, everybody's looking for an advantage. Everybody's looking for that one step up. So try it. If it works for you, grand. You're going to be that much better. I know the guys that already hate me are going to hate me more. So that's huge.
Okay. We'll end it on that. Thanks for practicing.
Thanks for your help.